Welcome to our class. Hope you are all pretty well. I think you have watched, enjoyed and got an idea about our previous video. Let us start our today's session. Let's recap once. What is the full form of recap? Recapitulation. Revision or recall of earlier what did we learn. So in the previous video, we have dealt about the exercises in the lesson, the snake catcher. Now I am going to announce the answers of those exercises. Check your answers carefully. Mistakes has to be corrected by you without fail. Choose the correct option to make the sentence meaningful. First one. The snake catcher caught the snakes because it was his livelihood. The snake catcher found the dragon in a frozen state. He decided to take the dragon to the town because the town people had never seen it. Fourth one. The crowd gathered in the bazaar because of the attractive shouting of the snake catcher. The mighty dragon swallowed some people and the snake catcher. I have read out the answer, children. Go through that and then tick the correct option. Exercise C. Read the following statements and say whether they are true or false. Write T for true and F for false. First one true, second one true, third one false, fourth one true, fifth one false, sixth one true, seventh one false, eighth one true. Look at the picture. The crane wants to fill the cups with suitable adjectives from the pot. Remember, all words in the pot are not adjectives and fill in the table. So, related to this exercise, they have given a table. Adjective, noun, phrase. So, adjective word has to be written in the adjective column. Noun word has to be written in the noun column. And a phrase. By combining these two words, it becomes adjective phrase. Observe here, children. One more tip also I am going to give you. If you observe, all the words given in the cups are nouns. And all the words that has to be selected from the pot are all adjectives. Now I am going to read out the phrase. Close friend. How should you write in the table? Adjective, close, noun, friend, phrase, close friend. I think now you might have got an idea and completed this exercise also. Now I am going to read out only the phrases. Hope you are able to understand and follow it. So first one, close friend. Second, deep sea. Third, angry elephant. Fourth, soft feather. Fifth, strong wind. Sixth, big house. Seventh, cute or naughty girl. Eighth, poor family. Ninth, naughty boy. 10th, wet cloth. 11th, calm sea. Now fill in the blanks in the following paragraph with the suitable adjective forms given in the box. It is my younger sister's birthday. My father presented her a smartwatch. I gave her a small English dictionary. My mother prepared a lovely cake. She decorated the table with lovely roses. Then she served us pieces of cakes in clean plates and hot badam milk in cups. Match the antonyms. One is done for you. I will announce these answers also, children. I am going to read out now. New, old, already they have given. Poor, rich. beautiful, ugly. Near, far, always, never. Bigger, smaller. Up, down. Now fill in the blanks with the suitable verb forms provided in brackets. First one, he is complaining about my handwriting at present. She is playing magnificent tennis in this match. It is raining now. We are having dinner now. We are contracted form they have given. Contracted forms are nothing but short forms. How can you recognize them? Above they have kept apostrophe also. By that you will be able to recognize complete spelling of the latter word. Second word in that word will not be given. This is the clue to recognize the contracted form or short form in the given sentences or text. Fifth one, please be quiet. I am working. Sixth, look, somebody is swimming in the pool. So here look at the following table in the next page. This table enables you to write sentences in the present continuous tense. Prepare more sentences of your own in the context of something happening now. So you have to write the sentences by going through the hints or clues they have given in the timetable, children, not timetable, table. So see here, first one, I am watching the television now. I am not watching the television now. In the same manner you have to write. Understood? Now I am going to read out all the sentences. You will get an idea. Always remember one positive sentence, one negative sentence, and those has to be there in present continuous tense. That has to be remembered by you. I am watching the television now. I am not watching the television at present. Here we are not writing or we are not adding any extra words, children. What did they give here in the form of table? We are writing them as complete sentence without gaps. And some of the sentences were blank. Means see here, you, we, they, are. So they have given verb form also. And rest of the followed sentence has to be, rest of the followed part of the sentence has to be written by. Understood? Now go through once. I am watching the television now. I am not watching the television at present. I am swimming in the pool at present. I am not traveling by plane now. Okay, everything is here only. You no need to feel confusion. Understood? Spellings also, if you have any doubt, go through the textbook and the slides, you will get an idea. I am not drinking tea at present. He is not swimming in the pool now. He is not watching the television at present. He is traveling by plane at present. He is reading a novel at present. She is watching the television at present. She is swimming in the pool at present. It is not swimming in the pool now. You are not watching the television at present. You are reading a novel now. We are not playing cricket now. One positive sentence, one negative sentence. In the same manner, they have written everything. They are not watching cricket now. They are not watching cricket now. They are not swimming in the pool at present. Now present already they have given no children. By using those only they have written. Now fill in the blanks with suitable adjective forms. Bhama is prettier than Radha. Harish is the tallest boy in the class. Elephant is the biggest animal in the forest. Iron is heavier than cotton. Anantapuramu is the largest district in Andhra Pradesh. Invitation. You have to fill in the blanks they have given there. Now I am going to read out that also. Go through carefully. We solicit your presence at the inauguration of the project Seeing Eyes, Helping Hands by Dr. Navina, California, USA. And Mr. Dr. Purnachandra Rao, founder, Chaitanya Sarathi Trust, USA. Headmaster M. Raghu, Teacher in Charge K. Mohan, SPN N. Sreyan. Time 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Date 26th 10th 26th October 2020. Venue Assembly Hall, ZPHS, Veeravelli. See children, no need to write again. You have to fill in the blanks given in your textbook. I have read the complete invitation. Observe the blanks, what will come there. I think already you might have written. Check the mistakes. If any mistakes are there, you can correct. Or else quite good, pretty well. Now fill in the blanks in the following paragraph with the suitable phrases given in the box. Some phrases can be used more than once. Funny says, "Thank you." The mechanic replies, "It's okay." "Would you like to have some water?" "Yes, please," says Funny. "Thank you," says Funny. "Can I carry your bag?" "No, please, I can," says Funny. I have read out the concept related to answers, children. Please observe that. Don't be confused. Because everything is there in your textbook only. They have given you guidelines how should you do also. Now I am reading out the answer just for the sake of checking and getting an idea how far you have understood the topic for self-assessment. GH as F, GH silent. GH as F. Cough, tough, enough, laugh, rough. Now under GH silent. Bow, fight, caught, tie, though. Now study skills. Refer to your dictionary. In A to H column, crowd, difficult, display, dragon. I to Q, luxurious, mighty, panic, pillar. R to Z, rise, stronger, thick, warm. Link puzzle. I think and hope you might have enjoyed a lot by doing this. Here is a link puzzle for you to solve. The last 3 letters of one word become the first 3 letters of the next word. This kind of exercises given in your grammar and more also, children. And we have done this kind of exercises in nouns chapter in your grammar and more. At the time of learning about kinds of nouns. I think you might have remembered about that also at the time of doing this exercise. That's why cohesion means connectivity will be there between video to video. So you have to watch every video. It helps you a lot to perform well. First one, a day when your school is closed, holiday. Second, looking after children during the day while their parents are at work, daycare. An enclosed area for sports or entertainment, arena. Fourth one, to make able, enable. Fifth one, a gift from God or anything that brings happiness, blessing. Sixth one, to take food into the body, ingest. To calculate roughly, estimate. Past form of eat, ate. Okay children, that's all. Now, until now we have checked the answers of the allotted assignment in your previous video. Now we are going to start our session. So, Unit 3, Little Hearts. Very nice lesson. Pre-reading. Look at the picture and answer the questions that follow. What can you observe in this picture? Who are they? And what do you feel about them? How are they? What are they doing at the time? So, by going through this picture, what can we understand is, I think they two are friends. They are going through by hand in hand. And very nicely they are chatting with one another, talking with one another very happily, sharing their feelings. We can understand very clearly by going through this picture. And what questions they have given below the picture? Do you make friends easily? What are friends for? Have you ever quarreled with your friends? If so, for what? Is it hard to forgive friends? Forgive means accept their mistakes, okay. Console them and continue your friendship with them. So, just go through these questions and write the answers in a book. It helps you to develop your skills. Let us start the lesson. See children, meanings of the heart words given in your glossary. Go through the glossary in your textbook before you start going through the lesson. Then you will get an idea very easily and you enjoy the lesson very easily. Take your textbooks from the school. Already principal ma'am has announced. Long back only. It was a rainy Sunday. What is the title of the lesson? Little Hearts. As the children are very little, young. It was a rainy Sunday. Which day they have mentioned here? Sunday. How was the weather on that day? It was rainy. So it was a rainy Sunday. There were rills everywhere in the village. By this, what can you understand? The story has taken place in the village. What were there everywhere means wherever we see in the village, what are we able to recognize and observe? Small streams of water. Rills means what children? Small streams of water. What is the reason for the rills? As it was raining. There was a large puddle across the street. Puddle. A small amount of water collected on the ground. And at this puddle, two girls from class 6th met each other. So who met each other at the puddle children? Two girls. Which class are they? 6th class. One girl was older than the other. So one girl is older. Older means what children? Elder. Their mothers dressed them in new clothes as there was a village festival. So how did they dress? How was their attire? So they have dressed in new clothes. What is the reason? There was a village festival. Common festival will be celebrated by all the villagers in that village. That is known as village festival. The little girl was wearing a green skirt and the older a pink skirt. So if you observe the picture, we can see two girls. They are not near the puddle, they are in the puddle. Understood? And we can, how can we recognize who is older and younger? Younger one is wearing green skirt and older one is wearing pink skirt. They began to play. What are they doing? What did they start? They started playing. The little girl started to go into the puddle with her shoes on. So little girl, who is little girl? The girl who has dressed in a green skirt is a little girl and she has started stepping into the puddle. What's the meaning of the word puddle? A small amount of water collected on the ground. So she has started stepping into it. And what did she do? with her shoes on, without removing her shoes only. She did not remove her shoes. She was about to get into that puddle. Then who spoke? Don't go, Malasha. What can you understand by this? The younger one name is Malasha. Who said these words? Or who uttered? The elder one uttered, Malasha, wait for a while. Don't step into that. Your mother will scold you. She will speak in a harsh way. Let's remove our shoes and play, said the older girl. The older girl advised the younger one, Malasha, don't step into that without removing your shoes. Your mother will speak harshly towards you by the deed or task performed by you. Let's remove our shoes and play, said the older girl. The girls took off their shoes. They have removed their shoes and raised their skirts and started walking in the puddle. So you can observe very clearly the picture. What did I read now? In the same picture they have given here related to that sentence. They have taken off their shoes and they have raised their skirt little bit up and they have started walking in the puddle. It's deep, Akulka, I am afraid, said Malasha. What is the name of the older one or older girl? Akulka. Name of the younger girl? Malasha. It's deep, Akulka. Who started speaking now? Malasha started speaking. Akulka, it's very deep. I'm scared. I'm getting fear. Don't be afraid. It will not be any deeper, said Akulka. Akulka started speaking. Don't worry, I'm here. Why will you feel afraid? Don't be scared. It will not be much deeper. You no need to worry. Before Akulka completed her words, Malasha plumped her foot into the water. Akulka continuously, she did not stop speaking. She is speaking. So meanwhile, at the time of speaking, what happened? Malasha was listening and at the same time, what did she do? She plumped. Pushed her foot into the water. Means stepped into the puddle. The muddy water splashed and fell not only on Akulka's new dress but also on her face. Then what happened? Splashed. That muddy water splashed. Splashed means move through water making drops fly everywhere. For example, you see bucket is filled with water. Then just you throw a jug into that. Then what happens? Water splashes. So in the same manner, when Malasha plumped her foot into the water, it splashed. Then what happened? The immediate action is the muddy water splashed and fell not only on Akulka's new dress but also on her face. Akulka's dress and her face was spoiled. Seeing mud spots means stains on her face. Akulka grew angry with Malasha. Akulka became very angry. She has become short-tempered. Okay, we can understand the situation by imagination, children. She scolded her, spoke very harshly towards spoke very harshly towards Malasha. Who scolded her? Akulka scolded Malasha. Ran after her and wanted to strike her, means wanted to beat her. Malasha was frightened. Malasha was scared. She got fear. Then how did she react, children? Immediately, she jumped out of the puddle and ran home. Akulka's mother passed by. Akulka's mother was going that side and she has observed Akulka. She saw her daughter's dress soiled. It was so muddy. Why did you get yourself so dirty? She asked. Who asked? Akulka's mother asked Akulka. Malasha then Akulka replied or answered. Malasha has purposely splashed it on me, said Akulka. I didn't do anything wantedly. This all happened only because of Malasha, she replied to her mother. Akulka's mother caught Malasha and gave a slap on her face. She bet Malasha. Who bet? Akulka's mother. Malasha began to howl. Malasha started crying very loudly and her mother ran out of the house, and immediately Malasha's mother came out of the house. She ran out of the house, rushed out of the house, means came very fast to see what happened, why Malasha is crying very loudly. Then Malasha's mother started shouting, "Why do you slap my daughter? Why did you do this?" She began to scold her neighbor. By this, what can you understand, children? Akulka and Malasha both are neighbors. They live very close to one another. Their houses are very close to one another. Soon, it turned to be a big quarrel. The men also joined the scene. First, Akulka started chasing Malasha to beat her. Then what happened? Akulka's mother observed this and then bet Malasha. Immediately she started howling, crying loudly, and then Malasha's mother came out. Malasha's mother, Akulka's mother started quarreling with one another. After some time, what happened? Malasha's father and Akulka's father entered into the scene and they have started quarreling with one another very seriously and severely. One man pushed the other and a fight began. See, quarrel increased and it has become a fight also. They fought with one another. Akulka's grandmother tried to separate them. So Akulka's grandmother, she has come and has seen the incident, what's going on, felt very bad and sad, and she has tried to stop them. They paid no attention to her. No one is listening to them, to her. To Akulka's grandmother. While the neighbors were busy with their fighting, Akulka wiped off her dress and went back to the puddle. So here if you observe, the both neighbors were fighting very busily, and then Akulka wiped off, rubbed her dress, means tried to make it neat, and went back to the puddle once again. What is the reason? To play. She took a pebble and scratched the ground. Pebble means small stone, and scratched the ground. So what did she do? What is the reason for scratching? So as to let the water off into the street. So what is the reason? To make the puddle free of water. So if she makes a way, then what happens? Water starts going from there. Then the puddle will be dry. No water will be there. Seeing this, Malasha came up with a chip to help her. So Malasha has observed this, and then Malasha also came very near to Akulka to help her. The fight was going on. The girls made a long rain. So what did she do? Small streams of water. The old woman was still trying to separate the fighting crowd. Crowd means group of people. You can observe very clearly in this picture, children. Akulka's mother, Akulka's family, Malasha's family, and some other group of people also were observing them when they are quarreling and fighting with one another. There is an old lady also. Who is she? Akulka's grandmother, trying to separate them, but it is a futile process, hopeless process. They were unable to control. She was unable to control them or stop the fight. Water started flowing down the rail. So water started moving. The girls put some pieces of paper on water. So they have made some paper boats and left them in the water also. They ran along the rail, laughing and jumping in joy. They ran straight into the crowd. So they have made some paper boats, left in the puddle, and then they have started moving. They were laughing by conversing with one another. In that way, they have come into the crowd also. The old woman saw them and said to all of them, "Shame on you men." The old woman observed those two children. "Stop, observe them. You have to feel shame. You are fighting for these two girls. See, they have forgotten it. They have completely forgotten it. They did not remember what happened earlier, 10 minutes before, and they are playing nicely together. They are wiser than you. They are pretty well than you. They are better than you in all the aspects, especially related to behavior. The men looked at the girls and felt ashamed. They felt sorry about their ugly or awkward behavior. Then they laughed at themselves and left the place. Then immediately what did they do? The elders also started laughing themselves and they have left the place. I think you might have enjoyed the lesson, children. Go through the glossary meanings of the hard words and complete the multiple choice given based on your lesson. When true or false, also read and rearrange the following sentences in the order of their occurrence in the story. So jumbled sentences they have given. Place the number beside the sentence. The following are sentences taken from the lesson Little Hearts. Read them and encircle the word that does not indicate the given context. See, their mothers dressed them in new clothes. Kind, caring, cruel. What will be the answer related to the context? First, go through the lesson, get an idea, and then start doing the exercises. Answers will be announced in the next class. Stay home, stay safe, follow the precautions to avoid corona.